Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What's up, guys? Hope you're doing well. We're gonna do a love reading today, taking a look at what is going on with the person you are dealing with. Remember, though, it is a general reading, so it won't be for everyone, unfortunately. Take what resonates and leave the rest. However, if you are interested in personal readings, I have a half-price sale on at the moment until the end of October. Link for that is in the description box below. Overall energy of the reading is the Seven of Wands, that wanting to fly out straight away. There is some type of tenacious energy that I think is coming through from your person here. However, it's attached to the Nine of Swords. So it's kind of like, I really want to do this. I know I've got to do this, but I find it too hard to do this. Some type of assertive action. And there's quite a bit of anxiety around it with the Nine of Swords. But the way to get out of that anxiety, that Nine of Swords energy, is to take the action that they want to take. But then I'm drawn to, we've got Three of Pentacles on the bottom. Why is there that push and pull where they really want this or they really want to do this, but it's hard to do? Let's have a look at the blocks and challenges, because it feels like they're thinking about this an awful lot. They can't shake it off their mind until they take this action, until they do whatever it is with that Seven of Wands that they need to do. Blocks and challenges are the Emperor in reverse, because this is where their energy is kind of at the moment. That upright Emperor would be Aries energy, but also someone who is in control, who knows what they want, knows how to get it, and has no fear, doubt, or hesitation around just going straight for it, being very direct. They also have that belief in either that they can do it or that it will happen. But the Emperor in reverse is actually what their energy is showing up as at the moment. So there's a challenge either in confidence, assertion. This person may not be a super forthright person. You see, sometimes one of the things I like with tarot is getting a snapshot into human psychology. It's fascinating. Because for myself, I find it very easy to be the upright Emperor. In fact, sometimes I go too far in that direction where I can be a little bit relentless. Whereas this feels like someone who isn't super assertive. Sometimes there's a balance with things as well. Let's see. Because there are aspects to the Emperor, like I say with myself, where maybe sometimes you can be like too much or not taking no for an answer. There are that is like an element to do with toxic masculinity. We've got the Chariot, Cancerian energy, you guys. Outside of your energy, though, the Chariot is control. The two cards in the tarot to do with control and power in terms of the duality or spectrum is, even though the Chariot is Cancer and Cancerian energy is feminine, the Emperor is masculine, the Chariot is hard control, very masculine directed power. The other card is the Strength card, which is Leo energy and actually masculine energy, but it's based around feminine power, where you'll see on the Strength card is the Lion, and she's not wrestling it to the ground like the Emperor. She's using more forms of feminine strength of trying to understand the Lion, and it is a card of like compassion and patience in order to tame it. This person, though, needs to, fortune favors the bold, the brave, but unfortunately they are coming through as neither bold or brave at the moment. This has to be someone that I don't think you're talking to at the moment. Let's see what their intentions are. What are their intentions, please? We've got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. That's positive in this case. Usually that would be not making the effort, but it's self-work, inner work with this Emperor in reverse to get it to be upright. So their energy initially is directed towards themselves and the work they need to do on themselves to be able to get to a place of stability within themselves, a solid foundation. One of the people out of the three there has a leg up on the bench and he is showing off his work to the other two. But the Three of Pentacles as well is also a plan and also collaboration. So they want this to come together between the two of you, but first they must become the Emperor and work on themselves. Their actions are Temperance, Sagittarius energy. They're trying to get in a more optimistic mindset or frame with that. We've got the Five of Swords, and then we've got the Ten of Cups. I feel like I should give this person a little bit of grace because it's like they're really trying. They really want to approach you, but it's really, really hard for them to do. Everyone's got strengths, weaknesses. At the moment, this person is in a state, they've got this very clear idea and vision of what they want and see for the future between the two of you, that Three of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. And they're focused and determined and willing to take the time that is necessary to do those challenges associated with their own inner work in order to become that Emperor upright. But they're not taking action towards you at the moment because this seems to be a process that is going to take a little bit of time. They're in like a transformation stage. They're like elevating themselves. They're leveling up, but it's not easy to do. However, there is a determination with that Seven of Wands, the energy of tenacity, to overcome those personal hurdles and struggles. Where that energy goes is the Judgment card and the Five of Cups. I think there may be an energy of assertion there because of the Chariot energy, Cancer, of not just the focus on yourselves, but there's sometimes, because it feels like this is someone that wants a reconciliation, but is finding it very difficult to kind of approach you or work through things. The longer that takes, the more you could move away or move forward. So there's kind of anxiety and worry there with the Nine of Swords of what if it's too little too late by the time they take this action. But the energy with the Five of Cups is focused on that Two of Cups there and the Judgment. And it does seem what's on the bottom of the deck at the moment, the Death card, so quite a bit of Scorpio energy, that there will be an opportunity for I was going to say resurrection. I feel like this person is going through a death and rebirth phase. Potentially a bit of a dark night of the soul. There's a lot of regret and remorse over their past energy of that Five of Cups, of whatever happened between the two of you, and they want to end that longer cycle, the number 22 tens, and put the past to rest. But they also, I think it's because they're evolving, they're growing, they're going through something, and they're trying to get to this stage or place when, for a reconciliation, when not only, because I think they don't want to come forward and like half-arse it or screw it up. That Judgment energy in this case is very kind of like when they come forward, they want to be able to deal with the intensity or like put all cards on the table. So they're not wanting to like withhold any information. They want to be ready for it and to when they come in, be kind of in that Emperor and Chariot energy where they know it's going to work out. So they're not approaching you at the moment, but when this person, and the positive thing is, I think when this person does approach you for a reconciliation, you may be quite surprised by the change and shift within them, because they will be showing up as a more evolved version of themselves. And that's kind of cute. There's something about this Five of Cups and Judgment energy where they don't want you to judge them by that past version of themselves. So they want to make sure when they come in, it's very evident to you the change and transition that is taking place in them. Anyway, guys, that is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it and it resonated. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Remember, though, it is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. However, if you would like some specific information and answers to your own individual situations, you can check out the sale on personal readings in the description box below. Cheers.